Hello, I'm Jacob Dyer. I am a final year media production student and I'm also the station manager of Nerve Radio. My childhood was quite interesting actually. Wasn't your stereotypical childhood. My father's in the military, so that was quite difficult because like every 18 months or so, I would move to a different place. So I lived in Germany for a bit, lived all over the UK, and as soon as I would make friends, essentially, I'd then have to leave and go elsewhere and kind of start again. So yeah, it wasn't always easy. I decided with my parents to actually go to a boarding school. So I went there from, I think it was 11. I started boarding and was there all the way up till the age of 18. Because growing up, obviously I kept moving around. When looking at universities, I wanted to stay somewhere in the south. And because I knew I wanted to go into radio, I wouldn't look at universities based on the course. I would just look at their student radio stations. And then I found Nerve at Bournemouth, and it was the best one, the right station for me. So that's why I'm here. I messaged the radio committee before I even came to university, just letting them know that I really wanted to get involved. And then it was Freshers' Fair, beeline for Nerve Radio. I didn't care about anything else. I just wanted to get involved with the radio, and I got a tour of the studio that day, and that was just incredible to see a proper radio studio and being out. I just got so excited by that. After Freshers' Fair, I instantly applied for a radio show, and my first show was on a Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. I just literally ticked every single slot. I'm not a morning person. 9 a.m. was not ideal for me, but I just knew I wanted to be on the radio, so I'd always make an effort to be there. And yeah, I just absolutely loved it. It very quickly became the highlight of my week and just the highlight of being at university, even in that first year. I was just loving everything I was doing with Nerve Radio, and I just wanted to do as much as I could. I just wanted to do more and more. So then I saw that applications opened for the Nerve committee, and I knew in the back of my mind I was always going to apply. It was great. So I applied for a role of head of daytimes, and I got the role. So yeah, at the end of my first year, I joined the committee, and that was just so exciting. So when I joined the committee, I was in charge of 30 shows a week. So it was around 50 presenters at the time, and that was a new challenge for me because I've never managed people before. And the hardest thing was also telling people off, not telling them off in like a mean way, but having to critique them or chase them up for things. It was a new experience for me, but one I did end up enjoying. And then actually in my second year, in the summer, I co-hosted a 24-hour radio show. So a bunch of radio stations from across the South all teamed up here at Nerve Radio, and I was one of the presenters on for the entire 24 hours. It was the best thing I'd done, also the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And then it was really rewarding because the 24-hour show we did actually went on to win a gold award at the Student Radio Association Amplify Awards, and then also a silver award at the Student Radio Awards, which was just amazing to see. So kind of around the same sort of time at the end of my second year, a member of the communications team at Subu just by chance happened to be listening to my radio show. They then got in touch with me and asked me to present the Subu Awards, which I'd heard about. I'd seen bits on social media, but I'd never actually thought that anyone could host that. It really took me by surprise. But yeah, being asked to do that was great because I've always been interested in other areas of presenting. Radio's always been my focus, but to try out some other things like presenting an award show was just an amazing experience, and I loved every second. And thankfully I did all right because they asked me back the year after. But no, yeah, that was a surreal opportunity. And then after that, I kind of got a good relationship going with the comms team. I actually then got some paid work as a content creator at Subu, which was, again, another opportunity that I didn't think I'd be able to do. And I actually remember seeing people make those videos before I even came to university, and then also did some more live events for Subu as well. So before I even joined university, I knew I wanted to be station manager of Nerve Radio in my final year, and I was desperate to get it. So naturally, at the end of my second year, I applied to be the station manager, and thankfully I got it. I was so nervous the day those results came out. You have no idea. It was an incredible day, but it's been a really good learning curve for me, and I think my confidence has grown so much. My organisational skills have grown so much, and I've definitely grown as a person because of that. I'm really grateful to Subu because unfortunately a lot of student unions are cutting funding for their student radio stations, and a lot of them are closing. But thankfully, Sugu have just been unbelievably supportive to me and to Nerve Radio. And I don't think that's going to happen here because Nerve's thriving here, and that's really great to see. And yeah, I don't know, my dreams have come true being able to present a radio show every week, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, undoubtedly, the reason I came to Bournemouth University was for Nerve Radio, and it's just been the best experience, and I wouldn't change it for the world.